Hey, good morning. Here we are. We'll start the day live from Felixstowe for Wednesday, the 14th of June, 2023. Everything went wrong with our last little attempt at the program. Something went wonky, but such is life. So, what have we got for you today? Well, we've got all the usual stuff. That's the weather, the tides, what's happening around the town, things that are coming up today and tomorrow, and goodness knows when. And of course, we've also got a couple of interesting little news stories. This is the first one. Our MP says that they should lift the bridge speed limit. Well, yeah, it seems like a fun idea, especially if the bridge isn't entirely safe. It's only her constituents. And we've also got a fascinating one from Mr. Cobbler in Orwell Road, the excellent Scott Fairburn. And we'll be talking about that soon as well. But first, let's go with the regulars. What we got the weather. So today looks like being a really nice sunny day again. The temperature on the coast is forecast to be around 20 degrees. That's pretty nice, I think, really. It will be warmer inland because, of course, you won't have the nice breeze coming in, although that breeze is going to knock our temperature, so you may have a little problem with getting a bit sunburned, although you're not going to feel extremely hot. The breeze is from the kind of northeasterly, and it's going to knock the top of the temperature, I think, really. But having said that, it's going to be a lovely day here in Felixstowe. You will enjoy it, and that's official. Okay, what else we got? The tide. Let's see. High water is 9:30, just coming up. Low water at 3:20 this afternoon. So the beach will be wide open. If you've got time to go and have a sit on the beach, if you can get out the wind or get a bit of protection from the wind, that should be really nice. Okay, so what's on then at the moment? We've got the Palace Cinema. It's got the same two films. That's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, bear in mind that is a cartoon, so I don't know whether it's good for adults. I think it must be good for kids, and I hope they enjoy it. Okay, but I don't think it's kind of my thing. I don't mind Spider-Man actually as a live movie, but there you go. So that is on until or including tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what's happening next week because I couldn't find the right details on the Palace website. At the Palace itself, we've also got some on-screen video performances. On this Sunday, we've got Il Trovatore. And then on Thursday, that's tomorrow, we've got NT Live National Theatre Live, Fleabag, and that looks interesting. Now, if you fancy it, there you go. And then we've got also The Little Mermaid, which is running kind of odd days, and the last day of that show is coming up on Saturday lunchtime. Down at the Spa Pavilion, Big Girls Don't Cry on Saturday, and The Makings of a Murderer on Friday. Well, there you go. Hey, be careful of Makings of Murderer. I think that would be interesting if you've got that turn of mind. I'm not sure I have, although I like a spy thriller. Okay, starting on Friday, it's Felixstowe Book Festival 2023. That is an excellent event that's been going now for years, is hugely popular, serious stuff, and highly recommended. We will be publishing events from the program starting on Friday. We'll be giving you regular events so that you'll see what happens between that day and the next time we broadcast. Go along, have a look at the website. There's lots of information there. You will find something, I am sure, that interests you. Okay, and then let's come on to more current stuff for actually today. So today, got a big problem for poor old music in Felixstowe. Anna Noakes, the flautist who was due to be part of today's concert, is unfortunately indisposed. I'm sorry to hear that because she's pretty good and very popular locally. So what's happening is Hattie Bennett, Emily Bennett, and Ed Dewson are performing as the Champagne Trio, giving you a show called Life on the Road. There's some music and some entertaining tales, I'm told. So that should be fun to get along to. Get along to the Orwell Hotel, His Lordship's Library, and that is due to start at 12 noon. Make sure you're a few minutes early if you want to go, because it's quite a good show and it will be popular, I think. So, also this evening at Wednesday evening at 6:30 till 8:30, there is something called a media showcase. Now, this is an interesting one from my point of view. There are some local people going to be there. Let's just give you the full details. This is an event organised by Felixstowe Chamber of Commerce. The idea is for local businesses to get to know local media, because local media contact lots of people. Here at Start the Day, we actually get an outreach on Facebook every single month for the couple of months that we've been running this page of around 15 to 20,000 people. That's an awful lot, isn't it? And some of those media sites do a lot better than that. Some do less, some do more. Who knows? But you can go along if you are in business or interested in being in business. Go along to this. There is a charge for entry, and that charge varies depending on what kind of business or enterprise you are. If you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, etc., you can find full details. felixstowechamber.co.uk events. Find full details there. Have a look for yourself. See what you make of it. I'm planning to go along from my reporting point of view, so that might be fun. If you've got something to tell me, I'd love to hear from you. And so would those people there. You'll hear them give a bit of a digest of what they do and what they're aiming to do. So that should be interesting, I think, if you're up for an evening out in a business sense. There you go. That's at Felixstowe Lawn Tennis Club. Starts at 6:30 and ends at around 8:30 p.m. And I'm told the club bar prices are jolly friendly. There you go. What else have we got on the show today? Well, we've got those two news items I said, but we've also got this one coming up, which is just to tell you the latest. That's China's shipping Star. She's doing for Ship Spotters at about 8 p.m. And then we've also got this ship, that's the Everarm, which is currently alongside Berth 9, and she's due out currently, subject to change, of course, at around 11 a.m. We picked that up about half an hour ago. So hopefully that time will be something there. Keep an eye on it, see what happens. If you're interested in seeing big ships getting underway, worth going to have a look. Okay, so what's left? We've got two news stories left to cover and look at. And this is one that I think is quite entertaining, really. Our local ME, Therese Coffey, says that she believes that national highways should raise or lift the speed limit that's currently in place on the Orwell Bridge. Now, this speed limit was put on, 40 miles an hour speed limit was put on after an accident back in May. And while national highways are waiting to get some parts to make the bridge barriers safe again. Now, whether I'm not entirely clear on this, but whether that means that our lovely MP is suggesting that the speed limit should be lifted before the bridge is properly safe, I would hesitate to ask, really. I think her sort of personal interest in the person of her constituents has less to do with her constituents' welfare than making sure that people rush around the place and make it look good. If you're held up for 10 minutes or something, does it matter compared to killing yourself? I don't think so. So there you go. The MP, our MP, Therese Coffey, says that the National Highways Organisation should lift the bridge speed limit from 40 back to 60, despite the fact the bridge itself isn't going to be made safe until about the 21st of July. Work should start apparently on the 15th of July at putting the crash barriers back to rights. So if you want to see the speed limit lifted before those barriers are back to rights, I don't know what to say, really. I'm going to walk away from that one. Okay, and our final news story today, we've got this one, which is the excellent Scott Fairburn, who's a bit of a nice lad. He's a good bloke, and he runs Mr. Cobbler down in Orwell Road, and he's developed a new bit of business really, because I think maybe people are having their shoes repaired less, but he's developed a new bit of business as a 3D printer. He does some amazing orders, and I'm hoping to be able to show you some more of what he does. He can do things that are kind of life size, like the Mandalorian costume there. He can also do miniature things like those little droids and the speeder and things like that. He can actually print almost anything you want. And he will work with you to help you on designs and things like that. If you're a game player, if you're interested in making things that you need specifically for yourself or for your own interests, then go and see Scott Fairburn at Mr. Cobbler in Orwell Road. He is a 3D printer. I've seen his 3D printing work over the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. And he does some fantastic stuff there. He's done some stuff for games companies and people like that. And I think what he makes is fabulous. There you have it. What are we going to say now? We're going to say thank you for watching this edition of Start of Day Live from Felixstowe. My name is Chris. We'll be back again with a new show on Friday morning at around 8:30 to 9 o'clock, that kind of time, depending on how much I have to do on the occasion. It's one of those things that happens. This program does tend to vary in time depending on what happens. For instance, today we're somewhat late because life got a bit too exciting. Okay, finally, I'm Chris. This is Start the Day Live from Felixstowe, and we'll be back with you on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Mind how you go. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And where am I going from that? Well, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching the show. See you soon.